Hi guys. This website is called Incredibox.com. Some of you might be familiar with it, but just in case you're not, you can watch this video to understand how to use it. It uses a number of different loops that you can build together to create a beat or a little bit like of a background track to a song. When you first load up the website, this is what should show up. Unfortunately, on the website version, the bottom three versions of Incredibox are locked, so you only have access to these top four. Each one has a different set of sounds that you can utilize, so feel free to explore them all or pick and choose one, and just realize that the other three have different options for you. I'm just going to go with the first one to start, so Alpha. Once you click on it, it should load up what the actual program looks like. Give that a second. You can click play, and then you get this screen. So the bottom boxes with all these different weird shapes and things are all of the different loops that are available for you to use. To be able to check one out, you click whichever one you want and drag it onto the guy. And then, as you can see, it automatically starts making music. You can then drag in more, so I'll start doing that. And you could see, I'll mute them for a second. You could see when I added in this one that there was a little loading bar underneath it. It doesn't automatically start right away because they're loops that are repeating the same amount of music over and over and over again. It keeps track of when the loop should actually start for each song, so for each piece. So this actually, you can see it right now, the pause button going around and around. That's keeping track of where you are in that loop. So if you add one after one's already started, it waits until the next loop is going. So for each loop, as you can see right now, I have them all muted. You can have that mute option. You also have the headphone option, which means that loop is going in solo or just that one is playing. So if you're not sure how one specific one sounds and you want to hear just that one, you can do that. The X deletes that, or you could click and drag down from that person and it'll get rid of them. There are these three circles at the top center. You can find, if you use certain loops, it'll slowly unlock them. So I believe this one, the first couple are like the second options. No, that one's wrong. Let's see. So that built on a second part of that circle. Let's see if it's just every other one. It's not every other one. So you'll sort of have to discover which ones unlock those different sounds. Once you do fill the circle, you can click on it and something special happens. You'll be able to check that out. But then the other thing with Incredibox is you can record your creation. The great thing about the recording is that you can just record what's already going on, but you can also modify it in time. So if I click record, it'll start that recording going, and I'll unmute these guys. Let him go a little bit. And so it'll be recording what I'm actually doing right now as I add things in. And see, he's waiting to load because the loop's already going. I can get you anything you wanted to because I know. I can get you anything you wanted to because I know. And I'm going to stop that there. Now, if you were happy with how that sounded, if you had prepared those well, you can save it right away. If you didn't like what you did and you wanted to start over, you could retry, or you could listen to it again. So this is going to show me what I just did in that almost a minute worth of time. So I had that intro coming in. Then I added someone else on. So you can see how that got added in. If you like it, then you can click save. And then you want to type in, because I used this the other day and I used it as a test, but I might say, Mr. Goguen, give it a title. I'm just going to call it test run for now. If you want to dedicate it to someone, you can. Know that this information is shared, so other people can see it. So I wouldn't recommend using your real name and use a DJ name. I'm okay with sharing it as Mr. Goguen. And then click the check mark. Maybe. Oh, it's not going to let me do that. So let's go with DJ Goguen. Now it's saved. Now, once you do that, you can share it and it'll give you the link, and then you can copy that and post it on our Google Classroom. Just to show you a little bit of what else you can do, I'm going to close out of that. If you go back to those 3 lines at the top, there's the arrows. That lets you switch between versions. So I was just in alpha. Let's check out Sunrise. Once Sunrise or your new version is open, again, press play. And then as you can see, these are very different with what we have available. So I'm just going to drag some different guys in, see what they all do. So each of them does something different. I believe that the different colors are roughly the same, do the sort of the same thing, or like are in the same instrument group, if you will. So like this guy's going to be all the percussion, is the green in this case. So there's all our percussion. So you can choose a couple of them. You could use all of them. The blue is more of like the bass sound in this version, I believe. That's super low. Let's choose a different person. Or sort of something in the background, a little bit, not as many moving notes as like the red has. And then yellow is sort of like words or vocals, it sounded like. All over. Get rid of him. You gotta put some clothes. So there's another version. There's 2 others that you can also explore. They all work the same way. Again, when you find something that you like and if you want to share it, you can click record at the 3 lines at the top and then go through that process again with recording and then stopping, naming yourself your DJ name, giving your song a title, and then getting the link and sharing it with me. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions. Hope you enjoy this one.